Hi guys, just another video from me, Jason Jericho, aka on the Lord Cyberon channel. So yet again on WWE 2K24. Right, so for my Impact Arena, I've used, wait a minute, let's go to Creation. Arena, I'm not going to actually edit it. I'm going to get this done as quick as I can because I know you guys are probably busy doing something. PS4 seems to take a bit of time. The arena, there's one that I've actually downloaded which is from Valorween. Looks really good, but I've been a bit clever here. Now let's see. Right, if I can find it. It's taking me time getting used to all this. Right, so I'll go on, I'm not going to actually edit it, but you'll get to see. Right, so that's Valorween's arena. You can easily find it. It looks like the Impact Arena. So it's a small indoor sports arena. Oh yeah, I never thought to do that, but it's a bit like a studio, but you know. And we'll go back out of that. But what I decided to do is someone did get an arena. So there's the tunnel one. I used that one and I've created this. So if you've noticed, the creator metal frame that Valorween's done, I've put inside the tunnel. So it looks like the TNA arena, which I've got to say, does look really good. I mean, obviously the ceiling should be lower down, but hopefully maybe in 2K25 they'll put TNA in, you know, and the stage is closer and it's a bit lower down. And the ceiling's lower down, because we do see that on TNA. So go to stage, yep, so that's that. I've used the metal frame inside. I mean, it's the best I could do. I mean, not exactly perfect, but what can you do? Yeah, it looks really good, that. So go there. Ring. Everything's same there. Ring side. Yeah, so you've got your Amazon Sports on the right side, subscribe TNA, then TNA Wrestling, wherever it is, and then same on the sides. You know, the mat as it always looks. That's all that, yep. Ring. Yep, that's how the mat looks in TNA today. They just keep changing it each and every time. So that's that. I mean, I'm happy with it because it looks like the TNA arena. Obviously, I wish, you know, TNA could be in the game. We wouldn't have all this palaver. But apart from that, I'm very happy. I'm going to show you something else as well. Because I like GTS wrestling. If you're going to have, let's see, where is it? Entrance and victory. So we'll go superstar. I'm doing this as quick as I can. Go to custom. I don't know how to get Joe Hendry's entrance that people were doing. Austin Aries has got a certain entrance. I've got the beautiful people in. There's a good course for Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. And I mean, Bossman 99 looks, I'll show him in a minute. Right, let's see. So, and I've actually changed Jeff Bravo there. We will go into creation in a minute, but let's see. Right, so hardcore icon. I forgot the music that I've used. You can't call him Violence. For whatever reason, that name isn't on the game, which I'm a bit annoyed with. Come on, just load up. Stop taking so long. Yeah. Hopefully TNA does get put on game in future. I mean, I've used Pretty Deadly for, bad influence. Oh, I'm going to show t-shirts as well, what I've created. And some of them I have uploaded already. Oh, come on. Yeah, you can see it loading there. Yeah, these loading screens are so slow. I've turned the music down because I don't want to get flags. And I've created the heroes of the night, which is Jungle Jim Wilder and Radley Belmont, which is Rad Dad, but I can't get a t-shirt to look good. So I've left them as they are for the time being, but I will alter their appearance later. Now that's it, so hardcore icon. Yep. Hardcore free. Yep, music hardcore free and just generic, which is, that. Because I don't know what, videos to use for violence, because in GTS there's no videos. But, you can see Josh Alexander there. I'll put it big. Yep. Whoever developed him, kudos to you. I'm not going to turn the music up because I don't want to get flagged. But you all know what that music is. I've used Arcore number 3. Oh, wait a minute. I can actually... Right. Get Big Boss Man 99. I think this seems to be like some sort of... one of them curling things before the 99. I'm not sure what it is. But this version, I've got to say, who created him, it's brilliant. I'll have to go on... Actually, I think I will go on Creator List, and if I do get if I can afford a PS5 one day later, I'll have a look. I just have to find out who the creators are, so it makes it easier. Yeah, Dr. Gorilla Nuts created the arena for Impact. And I love all your creations, guys, that have done it. All the arenas, they're brilliant. I'm not going to show Jeff Bravo or the Mark because you've all seen them. I've tried my best to do a better creation. I might have done, but unless 2K decide to put GTS Wrestling on as well, then that'd be brilliant. Yep, so who created this Big Boss Man? I've got to say, I'm really impressed. They got him spot on. He's not the big hulking Big Boss Man that he used to be. Attitude Era, he came back and he looked toned down. So kudos to you. Yep, so that's the Boss Man. And I'll show you the new version of Jeff Bravo. And oh yes, and Bobby Roode. Right. So this is for the It Factor Bobby Roode. I've used Genetic Superstar 13 for entrance. because I don't know what entrance to use for the It Factor Bobby Roode. If any of you guys know, tell me in comments and I'll go looking for it. I have actually printed out all the entrances and that for the tag teams and, you know, the cars that you can create. And for whatever reason, Ash by Elegance comes down bald, so an Edge does, I don't know what's going on there. 2K need to sort it out. I'll put a patch into where the hairs there, they're not coming down bald because, I don't know. And Matt, assemble. I copied your character and created the Mark Jeff Bravo. So what I've done here is I've used Seth Rollins for all that, but Rude is main there. But that's the t-shirt I've created because I looked at one and I wasn't too sure. It's the DX t-shirt and Bobby Roode on the back and It Factor on the trunks. They're actually on the 2K site. Yep, so that's him coming in. Yep, so banner movie, everything's there. I've given him Drew Gulak's music. I just don't know what to do. And for Victory, it's all the same, apart from the second motion is Triple H. So there you go. It's just going to take a bit of time for me to get used to what to do. Right. You all know all of them, so let's see. Eddie Edwards, hardcore icon. Eddie Kingston, I'm not sure. Can't remember what Grimm's entrance is. We all know Joe Hendry's. It's the 1%, which I've changed it to. But there's another version of it, but I can't remember. Right, let's see. Cletus Bailey is on there, but I've actually altered his attire to fit in with how he looks on GTS Wrestling. I mean, everybody knows that. So he's got, you know, when it loads up, I think he's got a cowboy entrance, but I'm not sure which. I mean, obviously can't give him Stone Cold because although he's a bit like Steve Austin, I mean, he's a mixture between Arn Anderson and Steve Austin. Because he's a bit of a bruiser. Oh yeah, I can see it clock there. It's coming up quite a lot. I've got my phone set up. Oh yeah, and there's also the logo for Cletus Bailey, which I will upload later on. But this will give you an idea what Cletus usually wears. Yeah, so it's all cowboy and generic. So there he is coming down the ring. Yep, that's what he's wearing. That top, if you can sort it out. And they're the tights that I've given him. And I think he does have Cletus Bailey down either side. And if any of you guys can make a better version of it, brilliant. I'd love that. But that's the best I could do for Cletus. But I made him a baby face because he's in a tag team with somebody, as you will see. Back. Right, so Manny, we can't call him what we call. So this is the other version of the mark I've created. And I've given him the crop, the Rock's entrance and victory motion. Oh, I couldn't talk then. I was going to say the sort of, when they were taking the mick out of the Rock DX. Which were really funny. Yeah, I'm watching the time on my videos, but I haven't uploaded in a while. So this is sort of my 2K24 PS4 TNA Universe. So we will go on to the roster. Not sure what popped up on screen, but that don't matter. Yeah, I just imported the logos which he's using, which I've created and I think I've uploaded. On Jeff's top it's got something else on the back, but yep, that's the t-shirt I've created because him and Ricky Martinez are a tag team, which I've called him all the $1 Million Corporation. So it's how do you get, well, Ted DiBiase is the manager. I've not got him on the roster because I don't want to clog it all up. But he's the one Jeff Bravo, well, he's actually the Mark or the Mark. Right, so creator superstar, we'll quickly go on to that. Edit custom superstar. You've all seen Sean's view, so that's fine. I'll go to this new version of Jeff Bravo and then we'll get down to the tag teams that are in the universe mode, not the roster mode. And if you guys, if you can tell me, please, how to actually get, you know, when you've created a tag team in the roster, how to import it across to universe mode, because for whatever reason it doesn't seem to do it. Alter tie for Ultimate Warrior, we'll dismiss that for the time being. So here we go. Oh, right. The Mark, right. So it don't have letter M. So this is how I've created Jeff Bravo, using Assemble's face but tried to make him less like Assemble. Yep, so that's his attire. It sometimes adds purple, sometimes adds blue. But if you can see face there, that's what I've tried to do. It's as best as I can do. I'm not very good at creating characters, as you can well see. Ricky Martinez, that was my creation. And, you know, I tweaked him quite a bit to get him how I wanted him to look. Obviously, I'm not sure how tall Jeff is, to how tall Grim and everybody is on GTS. But if you do know and what actually Jeff Bravo weighs, because I know how to get the heights right, but you know, I don't want to make him too short to where the other wrestlers look gigantic. Which is really funny, if I may say myself. Right, let's see. Like I said, this is my 2K24 universe mod. So again, I hope TNA gets put on. I mean, I've downloaded Jordan Grace, but I don't really know. I mean, that version of Joe Henry looks good. Yep. So what I've used is Assemble's model, and I've created the Mark Jeff Bravo. So you might say it still looks a bit like Assemble, but it does look like Jeff Bravo because I've given him an hairstyle that Jeff would wear. Yep, attire 2. Yep. So the Dream Team, that's what I called them. And Mr. Jeff Bravo, the Mark, or the one, if you're watching this, please just scan your face in with you. You know, fans of GTS would love to actually create you, but or if you've got PS4 or PS5, Jeff, create yourself. Scan your face in and create yourself. It makes it a whole lot easier for us. Anyone else on this roster? No. Don't think that. Oh, Jordan Grace. I never actually had a look, see what she looks like. Because I've never really played as a. Well, she looks alright. I mean, to try and get the hairstyle that she's got, that she has now, I mean, yeah, that would be a big help, but what can you do? Fight? Wait a minute. So she's 5'4" and 150 pounds. Oh, yeah, that's because she's right. She's even though right, because it's female wrestler, that would be classed as heavy. Right, got you. Oh, in 2K, right. You can actually have the women fighting the men. On GTS they do it. On TNA you get women fighting men. You know. Please do that in the game. Don't have them where only women can fight. You know. Make the women a bit stronger, but have them facing the men. It makes it a lot more fun and they can go for men's titles. That's all I've got to say. Oh yeah, and this would be the top for Frankie Kazarian, which should be the same top for the logo should be uploaded. Oh no, that's not the right one. Unless there's something I haven't done. It's supposed to be bad influence, so I've gone wrong somewhere. I'm probably not looking at it right. Right. I don't know why I didn't show his top. Because I changed it. Ah, that's it. I wasn't looking properly. That's a Christopher Daniels logo. I can't find the one on the top, so I've just tweaked it. So that's bad influence how I thought of it. And then the other logo which is uploaded, that's what's on the back of the t-shirt. Like I say, I'm not very good with all this, but I am getting better. I don't need to show you Christopher Daniels because he's got that beard design on one side, and then I had to use something on the other side, which I don't know who uses. And I'm not messing about with Frankie Kazarian's attire, but I wanted to create bad influence. So now we'll go to the tag teams. That's what you wanted to be seeing. Right, so we'll go to my roster. Go to home. And I made it so they can kick out, fight back more, get in submissions, but not as much. Inverse mode, continue. Right, so here we go. TNA Impact. Go to my roster and then no. Yep, so as you know, all these are on TNA. So Alex Aniston, don't know if Alex Shelley there anymore, same as Angelina Love. So we've got Ash by Elegance. I put Austin Aries on because he's a good wrestler. Awesome Kong. Well, I needed some tag teams, so I've got the Big Boss Man 99, Bret 8-Man Hart, Brian Myers, Brooke Tessmacher, Bully Ray, Cash Wheeler, Chris Sabin, Christian, Chris Daniels, Dana Brooke, even though she's already Ash by Elegance. FTR there, Eddie Edwards, Eddie Kingston. I know he's at EW, but whatever. Eric Young, Frankie Kazarian, Gail Kim, The Mark, Jeff Bravo, or The One, Grim from GTS, so Jeff's from GTS, Grim's from GTS. Jay Bradley, I'm not sure who he is. Jay Evans, GTS, Jim Gamble Neidhart, Joe Henry, we all love that, we believe in you. Joe Moxley, I brought him into it. Jordan Grace, she's a great champion. Violence, yep, he's there. Josh Alexander, Jim Wilder, Jungle Jim, as we all like to call him. Caitlin, can't remember. Cletus Bailey, GTS. Manic or Suicide, whatever you want to call him. The Mark I put on, even though there's two versions now. Matt Cardona, because he's back. Mickey James, Peyton Royce, Bradley Belmont, Rad Dad. Ricky Martinez, based on me. He's sort of like the model Rick Martel, but I can't find something that says the model or fashion model, which, had I been a wrestler on GTS, I would have called myself the pretty boy Ricky Martinez and then worked up to the fashion model Ricky Martinez. As well as first coming out as a character in a mask and attire, referencing Randy Savage, but called the Snake King, but it's Ricky Martinez under mask because him and Cletus are in a sort of a relationship, if you want to go that way. And it gets a bit messy. So Rosita, Rosemary, Sean's View, Shane Douglas, Shark Boy, Steve Macklin, Tracy Brooks and Velvet Sky. So I've created the tag teams, we'll go there to them now. So, rivalries, this is what I've done. So, Eddie Edwards and Big Boss Man, because they're part of $1 Million Corporation, against EY and Steve Macklin. Can't remember what tag team they are, but we'll find out. Now you've got Green versus Jungle Jim, although that'll be over soon. Jordan Grace versus Angelina Love. And we've got my favourite tag team, the Dream Team, which is also the $1 Million Corporation. Jeff Bravo, Ricky Martinez versus Joe Hendry and Cletus Bailey. And we know Jeff and Cletus don't like each other, or not sure. But we know Violence and Jeff Bravo don't like each other. That's for sure. Tag teams, that's what you've all come to see. Bad Influence, that's all pretty deadly. Beautiful People, all just use twin magic. Well, I'll go quickly into it. Pretty Mean Sisters, that's what I had to call them. So we'll quickly go into this. Yep, so it's Twin Magic, which is Nikki and her sister. Nikki and Brie Bella. Because I can't find an entrance for how the Beautiful People come down. 2K, if you're listening, please, you know, put TNA on the game and get TNA Legends in. And we won't have to keep PS, PlayStation and 2K, please put the function back in to where we can import music and also videos, so it makes our lives easy and we can give the wrestlers the right music. Give us that option so it's less hard work for us. Then all we can do is concentrate on creating the wrestlers and the rings. Just allow us that option again, because it was fun. Oh. I mean, the rest of the tag teams you do know, but this is what I've created. So Piping Liv and Chelsea Green in the video. Pretty deadly music. But it is Twin Magic, so I'll show you. I think the music for it went. I'm not going to do it restricts, I'll get flagged. But imagine the music of the beautiful people. Yep, so I've got to say, it's as close as can do it. If you know an entrance to use for I'll do it, just let me know. Alright, I'll show you bad influence, but we all know what it is. All I did, I got the tag teams with there and I just tweaked them to fit into what I wanted. I gotta say, really funny all this, you know, looking at it all. So I'm really sorry this is a longer video, but because I haven't done one in a while, it's going to be a long video. I don't care. This is my TNA universe. And this is as close as I can get up. I wished it could lengthen to the size of my screen, but not much I can do about that. I'm not familiar with, you know, with filming and phones and whatnot. Yeah, loading screen seems to be taking a while. So what I'll do, I'll pause it till it comes on. Oh no, I think I'd best leave it, hadn't I? So if it starts, I'd have to pause it and unpause it. Come on. Maybe a PS5 would have been quicker, but you know, when it's money, you know, you have to make do with what you've got. I did have a tag team with Dudley's, but so that's their entrance. I guess it's really funny for for bad influence. Oh yeah, you can see what Christopher Daniels got on his trunks there. It's really funny seeing him do this, but you know, I was going to make them all heavyweights, but nah, lightweight's probably better. Let's a quicker look at the entrance. Right. You've seen videos for Motor City Machine Guns. $1 million corporation. I'll quickly show that. Megabucks is just, you know, really Austin Aries, but they come down separately. So I'll leave it as that. Major players, Hollywood Blondes, it's Shayna Baszler's music. Use whatever video you want. Heroes of the Night, they come down separately. FTR is just fits, and you know, it's generic, whatever it is. And I called them the Danger Zone. Jay Evans and Josh Alexander. I forgot what I've used for them. All separate. The Crew. Separate. And get hyped, and can't remember what music I've used, but just use whatever music you feels right. That's the car. DIY. I'll see what music I did use for them quickly. This video's gone on long enough. I've just set all rivalries. I've turned off automatic rivalries. I've turned off tag teams forming and breaking up because I've created them and I want to keep them as it is. So I want the feuds to continue from one event to the next. I suppose if there were no pay-per-views, and I suppose they'd have to resolve the feud on TNA Impact. Well, it was a pay-per-view technically on Wednesdays, but you know. And I'm so glad it's come back to being TNA. I will do a video separately about, you know, how with the death of WCW and nothing else to watch, you know, it was declining less on WWE, and then TNA, bang, that got me back, and then YouTube with GTS, that really shot my passion back for it. Almost to machine guns, that's it. Use for Victory Motion, A-listers, and then the bar. And I forgot what the tag team entrance was. Somebody's done it on YouTube and said, and which Caws to download for them. I may do a video later of which Caws and creators to them. Ah, that's it, Cactus Jack. So it's DIY music and video of Cactus Jack. Because I weren't sure what else to do. I know they do come down sort of separately, but I'll do it as a faction. But we know with $1 million team, it's money, 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 money. That's it, I'm all I'm going to say. So together, I've given the Powerplex, so it's never defeated. And it's Seth Rollins. Other videos, but main one is Ted DiBiase. So I can't remember what never defeated looks like, I forgot. And when they all come, I thought I got rid of Ted DiBiase on the group. Oops, I'll have to get rid of him again, because he shouldn't be there. Oh no, he's not on the roster, so he won't appear. Right, yeah. I figured it out. So if you like Survivor Series team, they come down like the Hurt Business. But it's figuring out who's supposed to be in the front. But it seems to be Jeff Bravo. It's supposed to be Boss Man, but Big Boss Man seems to stay back because he's like the Bobby Lashley. So As it's never defeated motion. $1 Million Man's music. I can't think of any other music to put for them. And to think wrestling without music, it would be weird. Wrestlers just coming down. Like in the early 80s, a lot of them never had music. And yes, I was living around then and watched some old videos where certain wrestlers came down and they didn't have music. Sort of Greg the Hammer Valentine never had music. The Dream Team didn't. And quite a few others until I think Vince must have realised, get the fans hyped, give them theme music. So then they actually know who's coming down rather than just announcing them all the time. I think it's generic 15 or something, or 13 for Victory, I can't remember. But any Victory motion will work. Because it's like generic stable. So it'd be Seth Rollins banning the thing and then just Ted DiBiase's video. If I can create the $1 Million Corporation, I will do. I've got to say this is a good entrance and I'm really happy with it. But as we know, with TNA, they don't have many banners and that. That does look good, that. I mean, I would play a match, but trying to watch it and play it would be a lot harder to do. If I had a computer, maybe, probably, yeah. But so there you go, that's my $1 Million Corporation. Jeff and Martinez, well, Bravo Martinez, the big boss man there. Eddie Edwards, who's in the system. I might tweak him a little bit. And Ted DiBiase, but he's not on the roster. So he's just your manager, which I put in all their managers, because they're the bad guys. Because Jeff Bravo keeps turning heel quite a lot, which I find amusing. So, you know, if I was the character Ricky, I would tag team up with Jeff to annoy Cletus Bailey, work it into a storyline, because that's what I would have said to Grim. You know, me and Cletus were having issues. I said, right, have the Snake King going down, flirting with the Mark to piss Cletus Bailey off. Yeah, sort of get him annoyed. Or something to that matter. Well, because these videos are 18, they can't have a go at me. But I'm trying not to send many